Woo, woo, woo. Here I am again. Here I am. What's up? Okay, I'm getting ready to do the haves and the have-nots, season 4, episode. This is episode 18, a tragic assumption. Alright, well, okay. Uh, episode is cute, but it's not as cute as the last two have been. But he was still good. I got a little hyped that I thought some more stuff was going to come out of it, but it really didn't. But what I was trying to say is it starts off with Hannah letting D.A. Salasys or Jennifer into the house with the officer. And she said, on second thought, I think we should just wait outside. And the DA keeps on saying, no, I think she wants to talk to me about this. I think she would. Well, what is it? You know what, Hannah? I don't know what role you playing. You know that these people sit there and hit your son, and you was talking about I quit and all this other stuff. But you just, whatever, Catherine, fuck this shit. You just are right there whenever Catherine calls you. And maybe for you to get the respect that you really want, you would sit there and not be at their beck and call all the time. But anyway, so she said and said, well, I don't think she wants to see you. She had a lot. She been dealing with a lot. She wants to lay down because she just lost her son. And she said, but no, Jennifer said, no, she wants to see me. I'm sure. So she goes up to Hannah. Goes up to Catherine. And, you know, she's sitting on the bed, looking all dumb, just sitting there. Her acting skills need to be a little bit better, for real. They really do. But she said, I just don't have time for this, Hannah. She said, well, I think you need to come downstairs. I don't understand why it's so hard to tell the bitch the DA is downstairs. Come on down the fuck downstairs. All that, well, I think you want to come down here. I think you want to come down here. All that motherfucking bullshit is for the motherfucking birds. Tell her that. So anyway, she finally told her with the DA. And she said, and she come running out the room like a bull. Big, you know that bitch is big. She come running out the room like she's a bull. And running down the stairs. She said, what are you doing here? The only reason why you should be in my house is if you're telling me from some miracle that my son is still alive. But before she even got to that, you know, she was reading her up. Yeah, so but when she said, they said, well, that's exactly why I'm here. His body temperature was down. His breathing was very shallow, but he is still alive, but he's in the hospital. Now, everybody else or anybody else will be so happy that their son was still alive, or their loved one was still alive. But Catherine sit there. She said, I got a car. The DA said, well, we got a car here to take you over to the hospital. She said, I ain't going to no hospital. And I'm not, you better make sure that I see my son come across this door just like he was before. A nuisance, a drug addict, whatever. All these different things. And, but that's the way I want to see him. So, and she called me, and at this point, she's cussing. I'm letting Jennifer have it. But this is the point I want to get to. They go ahead and leave, because she then basically told her to get the hell out of my house. And I said, you're not going to go to the hospital? She said, I can't. Catherine. This is your son. You act like you can't handle motherfucking anything, and that's the reason why all this shit is just happening to y'all, because y'all act like y'all can't even take care. Look, Hannah, when Benny's dumbass was in the coma, Hannah was, besides coming and cleaning your damn house, was in the hospital every single day while her son was in the coma. And she don't even want to go, oh, come on, I can't see myself. You ain't the only one with people who've been in comas. Girl, let him hear your voice. Let him sit there and know that you there and you love him. Bitch, why did somebody else got to go visit your son and try to coax him into recovery? But I don't know what's wrong with Catherine. I mean, she couldn't go view the body. She couldn't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what's wrong with her. Something's wrong with her. So Hannah said, well, do you mind if I go? I said, oh shit, ain't this something? She said, I was hoping you was going to say that. Hannah, Catherine and them crying them fake tears. I mean, I'm telling you, I just want to reach through that screen and snatch her up and be like, bitch, you getting paid for this episode. Give us something. You over there crying and on your knees and hunched down and grabbing Hannah like she's your little servant. Will you go get me stitches? Oh, All right, so next thing is Candace riding down the street. Like is she still supposedly riding home? I don't know really what's going on. Because, remember last episode when Jeffrey was sitting there, called her, and she said, get it out of the room. And the room was going to be under Erica's name. And then when Jeffrey called her, she called him, I can't remember which one it was. He said, I'm in your backyard. So Candace is on her way to her house. But Erica calls. I like Erica. I do. I like Erica. Erica's whatever it is, bitch, we gonna do. We can ride and die through this motherfucking shit together. We gonna figure this motherfucking shit out. I like her for that. But yeah. So anyway, she was like, what's it? Send me a picture of Oscar. And so she sent her a picture of Oscar. She's like, he's right here in the restaurant. She said, what? Right now? He's there? She's like, yes, he is. And then she said, you need to stall him. You need to stall his ass because I'm on my way. And she said, well, I can't because I'm here with Grayson. Y'all, that motherfucker Erica. No wonder she be driving a BMW. No wonder she doing what she motherfucking goddamn doing. Because that bitch, Grayson, looked like the man from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Woo! So anyway, so he hadn't gotten to the table yet. I guess she was meeting him there. Grayson hadn't gotten to the table yet. So she goes over to where Oscar was. She's like, hello. And she's like, order her a drink of cosmetology. And now he's talking to a girl. And Erica just comes over there like, bitch, I don't care. And she's like, are you from here? He said, no, just here on business. Would you like to go out? He's like, no. And she said, can't you see I'm here on a date? And she looked over at the old girl like snubbed her like, bitch, I ain't worried about this motherfucking bitch right here. She ain't nobody. Who? Oh, I'm sorry. But she had her number and stuff written down. This is where she's a boss, okay? She's a boss because he told her in front of the girl that he was with somebody. It wasn't like the girl went to the powder room or nothing like that. And she stuck that motherfucker in his top pocket right in front of the bitch. So anyway, Grayson comes back. And finally arrives. Excuse me. And Candace had called, and she was like, basically talking in codes. Because she said, "Hey, Candace," because I guess for whatever reason, Grayson has met Candace. Now Grayson got the coins or whatever, but and she wasn't trying to fuck up her thing. But at the same token, her girl needed her help, so she goes outside and goes to the valet, and she has like a second phone that she can track. And so she was like, I want you to put this on your seat. And the dude looking all at her breasts and stuff. And she said, no, up here, up here. And she gave him a couple of dollars to sit there and put that in them in Oster's car. Excuse me. So later on in the episode, Candace goes past. I guess after her and Grayson did whatever, I mean, their little date was over, and she went past there and told her we need to take a ride. But what am I gonna say about this? Oh, so Candace goes over to her house, and Justin is in the backyard with Jeffrey, and they just stand in the backyard. I don't know when Jeffrey got keys to Candace's place that he can just come and go when he wants to. I don't know. I mean, maybe we all missed that part, but I didn't know that he had keys to the place. But Justin's sitting down there. Now, this is my thing with Justin, and maybe he should just make this clear to Jeffrey. You know he's not out, Jeffrey. You know he's married. Now, ain't nothing wrong with y'all fucking or doing whatever you're going to do if he's not going to do it. But what did you think he was going to do? Did you think he was going to act like he was his motherfucking boo in front of Candace? Well, how do you think he was going to be able to explain it? And Candace is so motherfucking scared thinking he's just a cop. Candace don't even know they fucking. She don't know that they fucking. And I'm like, okay. So how's he? I mean, how is? I don't know how much of this is he going to tell Jeffrey, and how much of that is he going to involve Candace in. But now here's my thoughts on the whole situation with Jeffrey. Candace, I told you I love me some Candace, but Candace, you just can't use everybody as a part of whatever you're doing, because certain people don't have it in them. Cause Jeffrey don't think nothing through. He don't think nothing through. He doesn't understand how to think it through, because that's not him. He's not no gangster. He's not nobody who could be able to do, go with the story, make sure it all, that they got every angle covered. If somebody questions you one way, you got to answer for it. We're all basically. My motto is, if you go online, you better believe that lie better be so. You better believe that lie is so good that you make yourself think it's true. Okay, so there ain't no loopholes or nothing that you can come at me sideways or anything like that, because I am going to know how to get myself out of it, because I'm believing what I'm saying. So now Jeffrey over there talking about, well, I don't know. You know what, bitch? Why you got bring your boyfriend over there, bitch? I mean, that was. And then Jessica will come out and try to act all hard, like, nah, I'm over here underneath police capacity, as far as his position was concerned. He wasn't over there just no socializing or nothing like that. We ain't friends. We ain't none of that type of stuff. So don't get that part twisted. He tries to walk out. But Justin, he's starting to look less and less like Trey to me. I don't know if it's because he's too thin. I don't know if it's because he was looking a little raggedy. But he ain't giving, even in his uniform, he ain't giving me all that he did on that very first night when he had put Jeffrey in that car and he got in the back seat. Baby, I told you I was on my fucking tips. I was like, oh no. I said, Jeffrey, shit, you better take advantage of this motherfucker shit. This motherfucker get ready to sit there and lean back and let you motherfucking go. How many licks did... What would you do for a Klondike bar? Shit. So that's just that. But let me I'm trying to think. What else? Oh. Wait a minute, I'll remember. All right. Now, David is up in the hospital because Wyatt's there now. They talked. The doctor said, he's breathing on his own. He don't have to be up to no ventilator. And Hannah said something about, Well, definitely was trying to kill himself with all the drugs and alcohol and marijuana and cocaine that was in his system. He said, the doctor said, well, he could have found a much easier way to commit suicide than what he did. But so David's getting ready to leave the hospital because they was like, well, he just needs to, over the next 2 days, we'll be able to tell you, everything. But his brain is, he doesn't have any brain damage. But everything could pretty much be, but they'll be able to know more, tell more after 48 hours. So David said, okay, cool. So he rolls out. But he hears in the hallway Veronica. Now, Veronica's still on this motherfucking goddamn shit, y'all. Talking about, I don't have no breast plan. And the doctor said, it's right here in the x-ray, ma'am. She gonna grab the x-ray from me and throw it on the floor. So David comes in. And he finds out that, he said, well, what happened to you? She said, Jeffrey, that's what happened to me. And so he was he was going back. He said, look, first of all, you know that our son has a temper. And when he was young, evidently, there was this bully that bullied him every single day. And this sounded like Jeffrey's character because he didn't say a word. He just kept on taking it and taking it and taking it until finally one day he beat the boy with the bat and put him into a coma. And he said, so you need to slow down and pull back a little bit because you ain't trying to be there. And he said, won't you sit there and let that doctor remove that implant before you die? And he said, better yet, don't. Because the implant was ruptured, and that's seeping into her body, and that can definitely kill you. Definitely can kill you. So Veronica needs to sit there and stop trying to fake that she don't have no implant, because if that's the case, bitch, then don't, and you just gonna go ahead and die. So before Erica kind of picked up Candace so they could go over to the car because she put the phone in the car so they can GPS it and track it. So she was down with Grayson and came over to Candace's house to pick her up. But Benny came before, and he was like, I need to talk to Jeffrey. And she said, well, no, you can't talk to him right now, Benny. And he said, no. She said, no. So Erica comes, and she said, no, you ain't talking to him. And so Benny went ahead and left. Erica and Candace leave to go down to where the car is being held. Excuse me. Well, where Oscar, where the GPS signal was. But Benny had pulled off as soon as they was going out to her car. Okay, he waited till they sit there and pulled off, and then he circled back around and knocked on the door and talked about, Jeffrey, I know you in there. I know you in there. And Jeffrey goes, who is it? He said, it's your friend Benny. Now, when I tell y'all, oh my God, when I tell you, Benny has got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world. He got to be the dumbest person in the world because he gonna be like, you need to tell your dad to stop messing with me and put my phones back on. And he's like, huh? Jeffrey's like, what the fuck is you talking about? He said, and if you don't, I'm going to tell your dad you're gay. I was like, there you go, Einstein. Bam. You on to something, Benny. You on to something. Benny, everybody knows he's gay. Everybody. But you. Everybody but you. And you threatened him with something that everybody already motherfucking Oh. But y'all had to see the look on his face. He was like, So anyway, David called Jeffrey. he, he said, speak of it, my father calling me now. He said, you tell him. You tell him. Because if you don't, I will. I'll tell him. And I said, motherfucker, if you stop threatening this motherfucking threatening everybody in the motherfucking mama knows. Woo! Okay, you got him. That's what you gonna blackmail him for. So anyway, he's talking to David's talking to Jeffrey. He's like, "What's going on with your mama?" And he said, "Dad, was mom responsible for killing Maggie Day?" Now this is what I don't like about David now. First of all, Jeffrey being gay and what he was going through and all that type of stuff could have been resolved a long time ago. Okay, I mean, I really don't like the fact that they were sitting there tiptoeing around things. Everybody thinks they're going to protect somebody by not telling them nothing when all you got to do is just be truthful. And if you can't get the truth from your family, who are you going to get it from? Why the family trying to hold all this shit back and you don't know what's going on and everybody's talking to fucking code? You know, what in the fuck is really the deal? And if that's what... So he asked him, so now then he said, well, I wanted to talk to you about what happened with your mother. And he said, I just snapped dad or whatever. He said, cause that reminds me of whatever that little boy's name was that he beat him with what's his name. And Benny in the background the whole time, tell him. He said, oh yeah. And Benny's here and he said, you better sit there and stop messing with his phone lines. And he said, what? He said, yeah, he said you need to stop messing with his phone lines or he's gonna tell you I'm gay. Y'all, that look on that look on Benny's motherfucking goddamn face. Oh my god, that look on Benny's face was like, wait a minute, that you just stole my gun, motherfucker. You just stole my gun, motherfucker. Shot my last motherfucking bullet. That motherfucker looked just as dumb as he was. And David said, you meet me at your tow yard in 3 hours. He said, bet. I'm like, Benny, I can't believe that you was ever from the street, baby. I really cannot. All you have is a body on you because you definitely don't have a head. I mean, if we was to be doing the whiz right now, you would definitely be the motherfucking scarecrow, bitch, because you have no motherfucking brain at all, period. So now Candace and Erica are doing their little private eye investigation. And Mitch comes. He leans in. He said, what y'all doing out in the neighborhood? She said, Mitch, what you doing here? He said, so he said there and told her something about, he said, are you here for, I'm David Harrington too? She said, David Harrington, because they still trying to figure out why they're outside this campaign headquarters. I wonder, no, I don't think I don't know why Oscar was there, because it went to right outside, what's the name, because David is supposed to be on his way to jail to be able to tell Jim that Wyatt is still alive. So I don't know why. I mean, I don't think there's no hotel down there. I can't really tell y'all why. But anyway, he was sitting there saying, "Oh, did you hear about war?" She said, "What about war?" And you know, Erica's spider senses went up. Everybody, antennas went up like. and he said he got pulled over. He had all these drugs in the trunk and $2 million in cash. Now that right there just tells you he has some type of connect up in the department. And you know that's why I'm kind of feeling him even more. I'm ready to sit there and just sit there, meet me in the bathroom stall. Just make sure you come on up in there. Give you a little quick. But so anyway, so she said, wait a minute. Mitch, please don't tell me that you did this for me. And he was like, come on now, Candace. Like he didn't do it. I mean, like he didn't have nothing to do with that. He said, come on now, you already know. And she said, because he will kill me. And yes, he will. I was so worried whether Candace was not going to know that Boar got locked up, and even if he did, I was worried that he would that she wouldn't know that it was because of him. I mean, because, you know, sometimes, I mean, he does what he does, so he got busted, But when she heard that he had that $2 million in his pocket, and what's in him, she already pretty much know. I don't know how she's going to get out of this. War is just going to have to be killed. Just like Quincy had to just be killed. Because if he ever gets out, and next week, it's going to be another good one, y'all. It's going to be another good one. But I can't wait for tonight for, Greenleaf. Alright, but once again, please subscribe to my channel. Put any comments in there that you'd like to comment, and like my post, my review. Alright? I know I am kind of like dragging today. I woke up with 101 temperature. And you know what, my immune system, because of the cancer, is not strong, so that's concerning me a little bit. I just am a little bit drained today, but I am going to do Greenleaf tonight, so peace out.